Mainly here at Texas State, I'm focusing on the ecology of wildlife diseases. One of the areas that I just recently started working on with collaborators in northeastern Mexico is about vampire bat research because they have the possibility of transmitting rabies. They are completely different in their ecology. The frittelle bats are insectivores, and they are high speed and long distance flyers, whereas the vampire bats, they are just like more short distance. And also they roost in smaller groups. And as you know, just like frittelle bats, they occur in millions. The frittelle bats are migratory. Many times people have asked me if just like vampires are migrating Texas. No, they are not migratory. What happens is that if climate change, just like the changes and then the temperature changes, then they can extend their range. As long as we have cold winters here in Texas, they are not going to be here. Vampire bats, they are amazing in the sense that they highly specialize and only eat blood. The animals are not here and we already have benefit from them because research on the saliva of these bats has come out with an anticoagulant, and people that discovered it later went out to the medical arena. These animals can potentially be harmful for cattle, and because of the way that they feed, that they need to bite the animal and they will leak the blood that's coming out of it, they have the potential of transmitting rabies. Now, since they occur in low numbers, their effect is highly localized and they can be managed. So if people start killing just like bats out of fear of vampire bats, they're going to have a higher impact just like in the economy here in Texas, because the frittelle bats are highly beneficial on the insects that they eat, because these insects attack crops. So people shouldn't worry. They should learn that this is a fantastic animal that just created by evolution and that it can be easily managed.
That was an excerpt from Texas State University on their YouTube channels on vampire bats, myths versus facts.
Anything can happen Friday. The art and cultural side of Southeast Asia.
Welcome back to Durian ASEAN. You're with Grace at Anything Can Happen Friday. So, Atika, nowadays a lot of people do adopt and also raise different kinds of pets, not only cats and dogs anymore. But when it comes to bats, there is also bat adoption, is it? So, with the help of social media also, a lot of people they have adopted bats as their domestic pets. So how do we do it?
Actually, it is not good to have a bat adopt a bat as a pet
Mm-hmm.
Adopt a bat as a pet, yeah. Because actually, what they do internationally, one of the organizations that conduct pet adoption is Bat Conservation International, where it is a fun way to introduce the young and young of heart goals of pets.
Right.
Pet adoption is actually a symbolic, and you will not receive a live pet, but you will receive a flash bat toy, an official adoption certificate, and complete species profile information for the pets of your choice. And your support will help the Bat Conservation International to preserve and protect bats around the world. And each adoption is just only for 30 USD for bat. And actually, we in ASEAN could do the same way to adopt bat in our ASEAN region. For example, yeah. But if we want to pet a bat in a home, it's not recommended. Yeah.
All right. So it's not really advisable to have bats as your domestic pets.
Yeah.
But because bats, after all, they are wild animals.
Mm-hmm.
But any specific procedure that perhaps the public need to know if they really want to keep the bats? Let's say they found the bats outside, but they bring it back home until they release it to the nature again. What are the procedures that they need to know?
First thing is that you need to know what is the type of bat is that.
Mm-hmm.
I think like the species name, because each species of bats have different type of diet.
Right.
So when you need to keep it, you need to know what meal that you need to give to the pet.
I see.
In order to get the information, you also can go to search in the internet for the pet species, and also you can ask for an expert. You can take a picture of the pet and then show them, and also you can ask what they should do to do next in order to make sure the pet stays safe. Yeah.
All right. So, Atika, what is perhaps the next program that you are going to participate and you would love to share with us?
Yeah, because currently actually I'm in a phase of thesis writing for my PhD.
Right.
So I would like to concentrate on it. But after I finish with my study, I would like to do more awareness program. I would like to do more study on bat ecology, because currently I'm just focused only on one single species, and I would like to do research on ecology of different species and conduct more awareness program, and also share knowledge about bats with public people in Malaysia specifically.
All right. So all the best with your thesis, Atika, and I hope that we can also conduct another interview once you set your campaign and also awareness program in the future. Thank you for tuning in to Durian ASEAN. I'm Grace Cho. For more interviews by Durian ASEAN, please tune into our website at durianasean.com. If you're on the go, you can always download our TuneIn app on your mobile. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels at Durian ASEAN and Durian ASEAN TV. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. We always welcome feedbacks from our listeners. Stay tuned with Anything Can Happen Friday on every Friday, the same time at 10 to 11 a.m. GMT plus 8. Durian ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing.
You're now listening to Durian ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing.